Hello and welcome. I am so excited to begin one of the most important journeys of your life with you, connecting more intimately with your money and you becoming a financially empowered woman and learning how to really have your own feminine fortune and live a rich life from the inside out. I want you to just take a deep breath and relax and know that I am completely here to support you throughout this entire course and hold your hand. And at the end of this, your life will be completely transformed because you will be having a healthy and successful relationship with your money. So why don't we go ahead and dive in together? You have your workbook and we're going to dive into this week's video training. Having a healthy relationship with money is one of the most important relationships that you can cultivate. And it's also one of the last relationships that you tend to prioritize. We're not taught this information in school. We're not taught this information even when we grow up, sometimes by our own parents and the people that are around us. And yet it is one of the most important relationships that exists. And you might not even think about having a relationship with money, but the truth of the matter is that you do. It might look a little dysfunctional right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to get you into all of the nooks and crannies of your relationship with your money so that you can heal your money history and you can begin to cultivate a more healthy relationship directly with your money. One of the ways to do that is to look at your bank balance on a daily basis and find something to feel grateful about. Most people will look at their bank balances and they'll feel this contracting energy. And then what they do is they continue to manifest more lack and scarcity in their lives. And what we're here to do in this course is to get you out of that so that you can be living a really abundant lifestyle and being able to make more empowered decisions. Being able to say yes when you mean yes, to saying no when you mean no. That money really does impact every decision that you make throughout each and every day, and more than you probably even think that it does. And if you think about your relationship with money, I want you to take a moment to think about how often do you pay attention to money? And if you were in a romantic relationship with money, if we're going to think about money as a person for a moment, this will help you to get more clear and to be honest with yourself about how are you treating the money that you do have? Or what is your relationship to the money that you desire to have come into your life? And so looking at all of the different components in your arena with money, if you will, it's really important to know what your bank balances are. If you have credit card debt, what are those balances? So there's a practical external thing for you to have all of these different things in place. Like if you're a business owner, do you have a business checking account and a separate personal checking account? Do you have a bookkeeper? Are you paying your taxes on time? And then on the internal level, our feelings are what speed up the external reality that we see with our 5 physical senses: see, feel, hear, touch, taste, all of those things in our lives. And when you feel a certain way about money, then you're either repelling it or you're attracting it. You're always doing one or the other. And obviously you might think and say, I want to make more money, or I want to have more money in my life. But if you're feeling bad about money and you're avoiding money, you're not even looking at your bank balance, or you're not even looking at your numbers, and you're not knowing how much is it costing you to put your services out into the world versus your return on investment and making wise financial decisions from an empowered place as a woman, then you're not going to likely attract more money into your life. And if you do, it will feel like it's slipping through your fingers. And you'll be in the department of what I call the leaky bucket entrepreneur. And the leaky bucket entrepreneur is someone who knows how to make money, but as soon as money comes in, it's either already spent or it's going out really quickly. And a truly financially empowered woman has her own money in the bank. And I want that for you as well. That's why you're here, to connect with and create your own feminine fortune so that it can lend itself to cultivating you as a woman in every area of your life. Because although money doesn't create happiness by itself, it does contribute to what are you able to do to support yourself? What are you able to do in making the right decisions that are going to honor your own feminine essence? And these are the pieces that it's your job and no one else's to get them in place. And on my own journey of connecting more intimately with my money, because I certainly wasn't taught growing up, even in college, when I was only 18 years old, all of my friends were getting approved for credit cards with like a $500 balance. And I got a credit card with like a $5,000 balance. And therein started my very dysfunctional relationship with money that I have since cured, and it has lent itself to me living a really, really rich life from the inside out. And I want that for you too. And I want you to know that that is really what your destiny is. That is what you are meant for. It is your divine inherent nature to be rich and to experience life and live it to the fullest, and to live from a place of being filled up so that when you walk into a room, your energy and your presence is felt in a way that is inspiring and enriches others' lives. So getting intimate with your money is going to require you to look at your money stories. We have tons of money stories. We have money rules. We have rules about money, like I have to be super fit in order to have a lot of money, or I have to be married to a certain kind of person in order to have money. So the first step is, who is the source of your money? Because if you're going to get intimate with that, what is the belief? Do you believe that your money comes from a person? Does it come from how productive you are? Or is it a true universal thought and belief in your whole physiology that you know deep within you? The truth, the universal truth, is that your money is a direct source that comes from the creator of the entire universe. And if you don't have that inherent belief, it's something that you'll want to begin working on, because your intimacy with money, which is an energy that is, it's symbolized by a piece of paper or by a coin in many different cultures, and we've given it a lot of meaning, and you need to be connected with where the origination of that money is. When you're connected with that and you truly understand that, then you can make decisions to walk away from a job that you're not happy in, or to walk away from a client that is not the greatest client in the world and say no to them, because you know that the original source of the universe is bringing money and it's flowing into your life. That is the natural state of abundance, and it is your natural state of abundance. And it is time for you to get more intimate on every single level and to be honest with yourself. That's the very first step for you, is to just begin to be honest with yourself so that you can look at these stories that you had growing up. And one of the things that happened for me growing up was my mom always had to move money around. And there was this kind of unspoken thing around, there's only just enough. And what it has done in my own life is it made me think that every time any amount of money would come in, or any time I would book a new coaching client or something, I would have this immediate thought that that was it. There's no more. Uh-oh, that's it. It's gone. That's it. There's no more. And what it did for me is it created stress. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't even true. I would go look at my bank balance to prove to that part of my brain that that was not even true. And then I began to transform this belief, because we have a lot of false money beliefs. In fact, I would say that 95% of the time, a woman is completely out of reality with the present moment and what money really is. And the only way to get out of money drama and into a healthy relationship of more intimacy with money is to be honest with yourself about whether you're in a story about money or if it's an actual reality. That is the fastest path for you to be on the road to financial empowerment.